So here we are, day -2. It is now 20 to 6 in the evening. It's been a day of two halves, really. Woke up from a very long sleep last night. I think I had 9 hours sleep. I crashed really early, around about sort of 9 p.m. But I felt okay this morning, felt rested. Again, nausea levels at something I can handle. Wasn't too bad. Had a light breakfast. Chemo was delayed again. Just wasn't made. I think it was really busy there this morning. There's a lot of cancer going around. It's catching. Be careful. So I came back to the room, chill out for an hour before I got a call to say, come back, it's ready. So I did that, had the chemo. That was, nothing to talk about really, just a couple of infusions. Saw the myeloma consultant on the ward, not my one, but just the general one that does the rounds. Everything's looking okay. I think we're, on track. Excuse me. And then, nice surprise, my friend Howard from work decided to pop up and visit. So we had a nice lunch somewhere around the corner. That was nice. Followed by a tea and a coffee in a little kind of cafe, which just so happened to be the exterior shot used for Sherlock, BBC show. I'll probably insert a picture in here using some magic in a second. But whilst we were sitting on those little chairs outside, people kept coming up and taking photos of the building, which was quite neat as a Sherlock fan. So yeah, and then I came back and crashed hard because that's the most I'd done for a while. Most interacting with anybody or just even walking. I hadn't done a walk like that since the 2 miles the other day, which floored me. So I got back to the room, sat down, and I was out. I think I've slept for like an hour and a half, just dead to the world. Even now, I'm forcing myself to do this just because I can feel myself sleeping again. But nice change. Break up the pace a bit. Next 2 days are, I guess, quite important, right? So I'll lose Clive the chemo bag tomorrow. That finishes doing its business tonight around about 9:30. I can take this off, finally have a shower. I haven't showered since Friday. I'm desperate just to, I think, just curl up in a ball in the shower and just stay there for half an hour. But this comes off tomorrow. I get melphalan tomorrow, which is the thing that I'm least looking forward to. The melphalan is the big chemo. That's the big scary one. That's the one that will kill everything, really. All the bad things and all the good things as well. And that's the one that's going to leave me on my arse, essentially, in preparation for the day after, which is the rebirth day of my new stem cells. Speaking to anyone I can to find out what it's like. It seems that 3 or 4 days after the melphalan is when things really kick in and things start getting bad. That's where you get the mucositis. They're going to give me about 6 orange flavoured Calipos, whilst I'm having my melphalan. I think it's only a half-hour infusion as well. But the ice, suck it on the ice. You can use ice cubes, I suppose, but I'm not going to turn down 6 Calipos, right? Suck it on the ice restricts the blood vessels, and it helps prevent the sores and everything else that the mucositis causes in the mouth. Doesn't stop it from the throat to if you pardon the expression, the throat to anus, which is where the rest of the mucositis is affected by the melphalan. But if I can reduce it in the mouth, that will at least allow me to eat, because that's what happens to people generally. Their mouths get really sore and then they don't eat. And that's when problems start, I suppose, because that's sore for quite some time and people tend to eat, and for not quite some time then they talk about feeding tubes and everything else. But I've got, 4 or 5 days before that happens. I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad, but it is what it is. It's better than the alternative, which is dying, I suppose. And I'm not ready to do that yet. I haven't come this far to give up now. So I'll do everything I'm told. If I'm told to eat 6 Calippos in half an hour, I mean, to be fair, I'd do that anyway, to be honest with you. I might even take a cornetto in just to take the piss. But yeah, the next 2 days are the big ones, really. This is what it's been building up to pretty much since it started back in March. We knew this was the end game. I don't know how many more videos, I don't know how many more kind of blog posts I'll be able to do after this. But I'll continue to do them as long as I can turn a camera on, I suppose, just to give myself something to look back on. So I don't just think back in a couple of years and go, oh, that whole cancer thing, that was a piece of piss. That was easy. I want to be able to sort of give myself a true reflection of how things were. So that's the reason I do these things. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to go and lie down. Steam Ninja playing tonight, so I'll probably try and watch that, knowing full well that I'll probably fall asleep. So I'll see you tomorrow.